Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Kensington Palace has confirmed that the Prince and Princess of Wales will not be attending the BAFTA Awards ceremony on Sunday. Prince William, who has served as BAFTA's president since 2010, will instead feature in a pre-recorded video segment during the event. Royal editor Kate Manzi of The Times has suggested that the couple's absence is due to the timing of the awards, which coincides with their children's half-term school holiday. It falls on the first weekend of the half-term school holidays, Manzi wrote on social media, adding that the prince intends to prioritise highlighting the next generation of filmmakers. Our royal insider Deep Crown pushed back on the school excuse, telling Palace Intrigue, "Let's call this what it is. That school holiday excuse is about as convincing as a pound shop tiara. Have you noticed the pattern? Everything is controlled. No walkabouts, no surprise appearances, no chance of any unscripted moments." The palace can wave around these scheduling conflicts all they like, but I've been in these corridors long enough to know when they're in protective mode. They're keeping her in what we call the royal bubble. Everything perfectly staged, every appearance meticulously managed. And this prioritising the next generation of filmmakers line, classic misdirection. William's always been good at that, deploying a worthy cause as a shield, but those of us who have been watching these machinations for decades can see right through it. The real story isn't what they're saying, it's in what they're not saying. William and Kate have been regular attendees at the BAFTAs over the years, though William attended last year's ceremony alone while the princess recovered from abdominal surgery. Kensington Palace has issued a clarification regarding recent reports about the Princess of Wales wardrobe protocol. The kerfuffle tracks back to a February 1st Sunday Times article titled, "Princess of Wales, focus on my work, not my wardrobe." A palace spokesperson has emphasised that there has been no change in their long-standing approach to sharing information about Her Royal Highness's attire. The statement addressed confusion stemming from recent media coverage, with the spokesperson noting, "To clarify, the comments that appeared in the article were from me, not the Princess of Wales. The comments that were reported should not be directly attributed to the Princess of Wales." The palace spokesperson further emphasised, "To be clear, there has been no change in our approach to sharing information about Her Royal Highness's clothing." This statement reaffirms the palace's established practice of providing details about Kate's outfits during significant occasions, while maintaining their focus on her charitable work and public engagements during day-to-day activities. Kate was out being wonderful again, visiting a prison where she observed innovative programs supporting incarcerated mothers and their infants. Arriving in the rain at the facility, which houses approximately 400 inmates, her wonderfulness toured the prison's mother and baby unit, making her fourth official prison visit. The unit, operated by Action for Children, provides specialist support for new mothers in 3 northern English prisons. During the visit, a former inmate shared her experience with the princess, stating, "Being a mum in prison is difficult." She added that the specialist support created a safe space and provided valuable parenting education, noting, "I've made silly decisions and ended up in this position, but you can't turn back the clock. But I've got as much out of it as I could." The visit was not without incident, as some inmates called out with shouts of, "We need more funding," to tell them the truth. The Independent reported that there were also wolf whistles and catcalls from inmates leaning out of their cell windows. Meanwhile, Meghan left the Invictus Games early, returning home to California after 5 days in Canada because, as it turns out, even royal titles don't exempt one from school runs and snack negotiations. Meghan was always scheduled to cut her trip short, according to sources close to the couple, leaving Prince Harry behind to wrap up the competition for wounded, injured and sick veterans. Harry will remain until the closing ceremony on Sunday because this is, after all, his event. During her brief stay, Meghan attended various events in Vancouver and Whistler, where she reportedly told fans she missed her children. Meghan went snow tubing, but she wasn't entirely on board at first. In a series of clips shared to her Instagram story on Tuesday, the privacy-minded actress could be heard saying, No, I really don't want to do it." And she sat in a tube at the top of a steep hill while apparently a camera was rolling. Harry, ever the supportive husband, reassured her, "Come on, you'll be absolutely fine. You'll be fine." As Meghan slid down the hill, her tube immediately began spinning, while Harry could be heard laughing in the background, instructing her to lift her feet. Before she left, Meghan joined Harry on stage at a Whistler event with Canadian singer Michael Bublé, who set the tone for the evening with a performance of his well-known hit Feeling Good, before introducing Harry to the audience. Expressing his admiration for the Duke's dedication to the games, Bublé remarked, "I know how difficult something like this is, so I wanted to make sure I did this right. Without the incredible effort of this young man, none of this would have happened, so please welcome my friend Prince Harry." Prince Harry responded with characteristic humour, quipping, "Well, thank God Michael Bublé sang. Can you imagine bringing him out here and him saying, 'You know what, I didn't come here to sing. Thank you for the introduction.'" Harry then turned his attention to his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, calling her to the stage with an enthusiastic, "My wife and I, come on out here. Come on." As the crowd erupted in applause, he playfully added, "Now she's going to sing." Meghan, braving temperatures of 12 degrees Fahrenheit in a $1,270 white macage coat, hattock beanie and sorrel boots, was caught off guard by the suggestion, burst into laughter before responding with a firm "no." She then warmly addressed the audience, saying, "Thank you, everybody. Have the best time." As it's a day ending in Y, Harry and Meghan are facing criticism after a video surfaced of them being transported in a golf buggy past disabled veterans at Invictus. The footage, which appeared on Meghan Markle's Instagram account, showed Harry and Meghan being driven past a group of wounded and injured servicemen and women, some in wheelchairs, while the veterans cheered and chanted Harry's name. Online reaction to the clip was swift, with some social media users questioning why the couple did not walk through the group to greet participants. One commenter wrote, "They should have walked through the group, meeting, greeting and shaking hands, all with a camera following them. Unbelievable." Another critic remarked, "Who is being honoured here, the veterans or Harry and Meghan being honoured by the veterans?" King Charles appeared in fine spirits as he visited Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in North London. The 76-year-old monarch was greeted by well-wishers upon his arrival at the club's stadium, where he attended a demonstration by young people involved in the Huddle project. The initiative, supported by the club and National Football League, aims to promote community engagement through sport. During the visit, the king was seen sharing a light-hearted moment with players as he was given a lesson in throwing an American football. Queen Matilda of Belgium's flight to Costa Rica was forced to make a priority landing after a crack developed in the cockpit windscreen. The 52-year-old Queen was aboard a KLM-operated Boeing 787 from Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport when the incident occurred. Despite the alarming development, passengers remained unaware of any issues during the flight, including Belgian royal commentator Wim de Schutter, who noted only routine turbulence and what he described as quite a hard landing. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and write us a review or leave 5 stars if you're enjoying the show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.